All right, good day, and good day wherever you're watching from. Today we're going to talk about buying shares in Nigeria, a beginner's guide, and we're going to be looking at a practical guide to starting your investment journey in the Nigerian stock market. My name is Mr. Chimechinon, and I'll be your facilitator for this. So let's move. Why invest in Nigerian stock market? So you'll be asking yourself, I'm doing business, my business is not doing fine. Why do you even need to invest in Nigerian stock market? As at the time of this video, the man that made the richest profit from Nigerian stock market made about 73 billion naira profit just from the Nigerian stock market, and that is to tell you how profitable the stock market is. So, why you need to invest in the Nigerian stock market is that one, it gives you access to domestic companies listed in the Nigerian exchange group, we call them NGX, and low entry barrier. Like to invest in Nigerian Stock Exchange, you need just small amount, as little as 5,000 naira. You can buy stock in Nigerian Stock Exchange. So even if it's not something you don't have time for, you can just give it a trial. Let me just buy 5k, 10k, and see how it goes. So the Nigerian Stock Exchange is where any amount you can use to start 1 million, 2 million, 5 naira, 20 naira. You can start with anything, provided it can buy shares and cover all the charges that comes with it. And then there are two major reasons that people can use to make money from shares. One is potential for both capital growth and dividend. So your shares can either be growing as capital or you make money via dividend. So dividend is more like at the end of the year or quarter or a particular time of the year, they share profit. So you buying shares means making you a co-owner of. So you buying shares makes you a co-owner of that company. No matter how much you have, it makes you a co-owner of that company. So another reason why people invest in the Nigerian stock market is for long-term wealth strategy beyond savings. So beyond savings, you can have shares that grow with time. Your shares can grow in capital growth by times 4, times 100, depending on the shares that you get. And you remember that investment returns are not guarantees. That's the beautiful thing. So you can say that buying shares is a high risk form of investment because investment return are not guaranteed. I remember that about 3 years, I've had MTN shares for like 6 years now, and for 3 or 4 years they didn't pay dividend, and in 2025 they paid dividend after 3 to 4 years. And within that 3 to 4 years, some people had to sell their shares and all that. But why did that happen? It happened because there was dollar issues, dollar regulation issues, which affected their income as well. So they didn't pay dividend for like 3 years, but they paid last year. So all these are the reasons why you need to invest in the Nigerian stock market. Let's continue. All right. What are the key requirements that you need to set up a an account for you to be able to buy shares? You need two major things: a broker and a CSCS number. But the beautiful thing is that we're in the age of technology, where if you get a broker and sign up with a digital broker, they will automatically assign a CSCS number for you. CSCS number means Central Securities Clearing System is a number. So what are the steps? Number one is that you open an account with a licensed stockbroker. In the past, you need to go meet stockbrokers in their offices in the Nigerian Stock Exchange before you can buy shares under them. But now everything has gone digital. So you can check if a stockbroker is registered with SEC or NGX. Like for me, one of the stockbrokers I use is Chapel Hiddenham and Afri Investor and Afri Invest. These are the two major stockbrokers I personally use, and they are all registered in the Nigerian exchange group and and with SEC. Now, when you register on these websites, they are going to assign you a CSCS number, which is the second thing I talked about here. Then You also need to also provide valid ID, proof of address, usually your utility bill and BVN number. These are the things that we call KYC. They are all the things you need to open up an account. Then after that, you select the brokers that you want to buy by ease, fees, and support. And also remember that when you buy these stocks, there are charges that come with it, which belongs to the broker. And now we are talking about tax. They might take 10% withholdment tax depending on the number of stock you're buying. I heard that if you're having stock of up to 100 million and above, that's when you pay tax on your stock. I've heard something like that, but not so sure. So all these are the key requirements and setup to be a stock broker. Sorry, to buy shares, I mean. So how much do you need to start? I told you before that you need little or nothing to start to buy shares. Number one, there's no fixed minimum amount. It depends on stock price and broker policy. So there's no dividend. For example, if a share is at 35 naira and I'm buying 100 units, you see that I just need 3,500 to be able to buy that stock. So by the time you add all the charges on top, at most I'll spend like 4,000 naira. So, and transaction fees are usually less than or equals to 1.5% of the value. So which shows that you don't even really need to have so much to start. You can start with any amount you can risk, right? And then some apps allow smaller investment of fractional shares. Most of these apps allow that. For example, I use Afri Investor 2.0. I remember the first shares I bought there, I was able to get it for like 2,000 naira some years back. So that is how it is. So how do you choose the right stocks? This is where it's very dicey. You don't just go to Nigerian Stock Exchange and just buy stock. You need to choose the right stock. And how do you choose the right stock? You need to understand the company's business and financial health. For example, what's their profit in the last 2 years, 3 years? Have they paid dividend? Are they rising? Are they falling? What's their relevance to the Nigerian economy? These are the things you need to check. So you understand the company's business and financial health. Secondly, you review their earnings, their dividend, their debt and management quality to make sure it makes sense. And then you should avoid buying based on hype or trend. Like when I join newly, if I see a stock that is going up, this stock, I'll just go and buy the stock without doing any fundamental analysis. So it's very, very wrong. Then also diversify your shares across sectors to reduce risk. Don't just go and put all your shares in the banking sector. You can break it down. Banking sector will have its own, industries will have their own, agriculture will have their own. That way you're able to diversify your fund. All right, let's continue. So, like I said before, step by steps to buy your first shares, just like what I shared earlier. Choose your broker and open an account. So I listed some of the brokers here. Afri Investor is owned by Afri Invest. Invest Niger is owned by Chapel Hill Dinam. Then we have Bamboo, we have Trove, we have Cowrywise. All these stock brokers I listed here are actually registered in the Security Exchange Council, and they are digital platforms that helps you to buy shares. And I told you earlier that once you register on any of these stockbroker, they will assign you a CSCS number, which you can write down to be sure that you don't lose it. Then you fund your brokerage account, fund the account so that you'll be able to use it to buy shares. Place your order, and when buying order, you can place by the market price or limit. You can negotiate in the stock market too. And I want to state here that stock markets usually open by 11 a.m. every day and close around 2:30. Yes, between 11 and 2:30 every day. So you don't just wake up and go and buy shares. There are times where the shares trade. So you can either buy on the market price or you bargain as well. You can see somebody that can buy your shares. Like when I bought one of the REITs, I was able to bargain very well. And when I even bought one of the ETFs in Nigeria, I was able to bargain very well to get at my own price. Then after that, you monitor settlement and dividends in your CSCS account. The word I've gone more than now that If they want to, when you are registering in these stockbrokers, you put in your account number. So whenever they want to pay dividend, they pay it directly into your account. That is what has been going on for a while now. All right, so let's continue. There are risks and fees and pitfalls to avoid. I didn't tell you here that when you are doing your fundamental analysis to check the stock you buy, when you try to understand the company's business, uh, the business and financial health. There's a website I normally use to see some up to 5 years financial history of any stock. It's called stockanalysis.com. Stockanalysis.com. So if I go to stockanalysis.com and I can check any Nigerian stock there, look at their performance and all that. Then you can also use AI to also do your fundamental analysis to know the financial health of a stock before you buy it. I use an AI that is current with data. I'll recommend Gemini if you want to do that. So let's continue. I'll treat it as a different topic, how to use AI to do fundamental analysis. So I stopped at the risk, fees, and pitfalls to avoid when you want to buy shares. Number one is market volatility. Prices can rise or fall sharply. Like I said earlier, buying shares is a high risk investment, very, very high risk investment because the price of shares can be volatile. A share can be 100 naira today and next tomorrow it goes down to 5 naira. The shares can be 5 naira today and before the end of the year it will be 100 naira. So it just varies. Then also use only SEC and NGS registered brokers. I listed some of them for you. Then avoid emotional trading decisions. If you are trading, you need to avoid the some news because some news will put fear in you, and if you are not careful, you go and sell off your shares. Now, how do you monitor your portfolio? So, monitoring your portfolio and best practices. Number one, from time to time, review holdings regularly for performance and diversification. Once in a while, check your holdings. Like for me, the broker I use every Friday, they send me a summary of how my stock performed for the week, and it's something I always look up to. Then, secondly, reinvest dividend for compounding growth. When you get a dividend from stocks like this, um, reinvest it back so that you can be compounding for growth. Then you also invest regularly. It's not a one-time thing. If you want to be a real trader, it's not something you just do one time. It's what you trade from. You have to keep putting in money from time to time. Then stay informed via credible financial sources. Like one of the financial sources I don't joke with is Nairametrics. I go there every day. They are very good with news updates, with what's happening in the Nigerian stock exchange and the rest of them. So I follow them very well, Nairametrics. Then fifth and the last, be patient. Time in the market beats time in the market. What do I mean by that? When you spend much time in the market, and your stock is likely going to be more in value. So it says that you need to be patient. Time in the market beats timing the market. Then, in conclusion, what is our conclusion and takeaway? We are closing the box now to go home. So start small, no matter any amount you have, 1 5, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Start somewhere, but start now. Learning matters most. Choose credible brokers and stay disciplined. Diversify and monitor your investments. Then treat investing as a long term wealth building journey. Thank you very much and bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share to your friends and well wishers. Thank you very much.